Welcome to Sacred Echoes of India. In this segment, we'll discuss India's diplomatic relations with its neighboring countries. India's diplomatic relations with neighboring countries have been a significant focus of Prime Minister Modi's foreign policy. Modi's approach emphasizes strengthening ties with neighboring nations through various initiatives, including diplomatic visits, economic cooperation, and cultural exchanges. Let's delve into India's diplomatic relations with key neighboring countries and the impact of Modi's leadership. When it comes to India-Pakistan relations, during Modi's tenure, the relationship has been characterized by ongoing tensions and conflicts. Throughout Modi's tenure, these relations have undergone significant fluctuations. There were efforts towards dialogue and engagement in his early years in office, followed by periods of heightened tensions, exemplified by events like the Pulwama attack and subsequent military skirmishes. Modi's government has maintained a firm stance on terrorism and cross-border infiltration, while also expressing willingness for peaceful resolution through dialogue. China and India have a complex relationship characterized by territorial disputes and competition for regional influence. Modi's approach has included both engagement and assertiveness. Efforts like the Wuhan and Chennai informal summits aimed at de-escalating tensions and enhancing mutual understanding. However, border standoffs such as the one in Doklam and the Galwan Valley clash have underscored the challenges in the relationship. When considering the relationship between Nepal and India from the outset, it's apparent that the ties between these two nations are characterized by a blend of historical, cultural, political, and economic connections. This relationship has seen periods of positive cooperation alongside occasional tensions. Despite these challenges, India and Nepal persist in engaging in various cooperative endeavors, including trade, development projects, security initiatives, and cultural exchanges. Modi has sought to strengthen ties through visits and development projects, but relations have been strained at times, especially concerning events such as the border blockade and Nepal's adoption of a new political map that includes disputed territories. When considering the connection or bond shared between Bhutan and India, it's characterized by mutual respect, trust, and cooperation across various sectors. India's role in Bhutan's development and security is pivotal. India supports Bhutan through financial aid, technical assistance, and various development projects. Both countries continue to work closely to strengthen their ties further. Now let's discuss India's relations with Bangladesh, which have notably improved under Prime Minister Modi's leadership. The two countries have deepened cooperation in areas such as trade, connectivity, and security. Initiatives like the Land Boundary Agreement and the inauguration of various infrastructure projects have enhanced bilateral ties, contributing to stability and economic development in the region. Turning our attention to the relationship between India and Myanmar, we find a dynamic and evolving partnership. India plays a significant role in supporting Myanmar's economic growth through trade and investment, emphasizing shared interests in promoting stability and prosperity in the Indo-Pacific region. Now, turning our focus to Sri Lanka, the relationship between India and Sri Lanka is influenced by a blend of historical, cultural, and geopolitical factors. Modi's government has focused on enhancing cooperation in areas such as trade, infrastructure, and security, while addressing issues like the Tamil minorities' rights and maritime security. However, there have been concerns over Chinese influence in Sri Lanka, which has implications for India's strategic interests in the Indian Ocean region. Now let's talk about the relationship between India and Afghanistan. India's engagement with Afghanistan reflects diversity rooted in mutual interests and shared values. Despite not sharing a direct border, the historical ties and common interests between India and Afghanistan have fostered a strong relationship. India has played a crucial role in Afghanistan's reconstruction and development, demonstrated by key infrastructure projects like the Afghan-India Friendship Dam and the Parliament Building in Kabul. India's commitment to Afghanistan's progress and stability underscores its broader contribution to regional peace and security. Overall, Modi's approach to India's diplomatic relations with neighboring countries has been characterized by a mix of pragmatism, assertiveness, and engagement, guided by India's national interests and strategic objectives. These relationships not only contribute to regional stability and prosperity, but also underline India's role as a key player in the dynamic geopolitics of the South Asian and Indo-Pacific regions. Building stronger relationships through dialogue and cooperation is vital for promoting peace, development, and shared prosperity among neighboring nations. As our journey comes to a close, we sincerely thank you for joining us. We look forward to sharing more inspiring stories with you in the days ahead. Stay tuned.